I might, yeah. Let me take your, yeah. I'm gonna have to call you on that one. Yes, I need, I need that one for real, for real. Okay, all right. So let's jump on in there with your questions. Okay, so okay, so how do you feel about the so-called blame game that us as blacks do? Just on the like when it comes to our community, like when we do the blame game with the community, like how do you feel about that?
I think it's been a racially long crutch for black people, right? Because at some point we gotta do it ourselves. So if we're gonna continue to allow Koreans and Arabs to come in our neighborhood and profit off of us and not do it ourselves, then we can't complain. So the issue is not the community because it's our community, right? But we destroy it. When it was given to us and they isolated us from everybody else and said, here, y'all live over here, we destroyed it, not them. You ride through the neighborhood. Think about it. Subconsciously, when you're in the hood, you would throw some paper on the ground. But if you in, say, Hoffman Estates, you really don't want to throw the paper on the ground. But that's all because of the perception of this is a clean neighborhood and this is not. So if we change the perception that the hood should be treated the same as a more expensive neighborhood, then that's on us. It's not on anybody else. Because we have to clean up the community. Walk down the block and pick up paper. Like, it's just simple things. Like, tear down the abandoned house. Nobody, I mean, you're not investing in them. You're not going to rebuild them. Tear them down. But we always say, oh, well, there's no money in the neighborhood. How is that? Every Saturday, Jordan sell our shoes in the black neighborhood. It got to be money somewhere.
Come on, speak on
it. Like, like we accounted, black people accounted for $3 trillion in spending. So everybody is capitalizing off our bad spending habits, but us, right?
Come on, teach us, Marshawn, teach us.
So
Come
Mexico is a country, right? And they only accounted for 400 some million in spending, but us as a race, black people, we counted for 3 trillion. Make it make sense. How are we broke? How is it not money to rebuild the neighborhood around us? It's bad spending habits. We invest into the wrong things. Until we invest back into the community, we can't complain and stop blaming other people because they're not there. We are. So if you got a 5-person household and you got 3 adults, if those 3 adults go to work every day, there's no reason why that can't be a good neighborhood. But we allow them to put more liquor stores, more churches. The churches don't pay taxes. Guess who pay for the churches? We do. You put all these churches in the neighborhood, but we got to pay for them. So that doesn't bring the value of the property up. It brings it down. You put more liquor stores. What does that invite? It invite people to get drunk. What does that invite? Violence. It's all a cycle, but we just wake up every day because, in my opinion, black people are scared of change. They're comfortable.
I'm with you.
Yeah, they're comfortable with the way things are because at the end of the day, change means work. And a lot of our people are lazy. I'm not saying all, but majority speaks. So a lot of our people are too lazy for the change. They're comfortable. They get up every day. They got a routine. When you talk change, you break that routine. When you break that routine, it causes people to feel uncomfortable. So that's just my opinion on that.
Oh no, we understand it's your opinion. However, I do feel the same way you feel. And the key word in that is self-conscious, the way we act. And with that being said, it's like every race has lazy people. So we're not going to say, because I want people to understand that. He's not saying that all people, all us are lazy. All races have lazy people. However, some races that are lazy were giving, they were given a lot more to start off with, and they can afford to be lazy. On the other hand, we haven't reached that height yet. So, yeah, we have to work. And I don't mean work for free. We're going to get hours like they pay everyone else. However, we have to go out there and make sure they understand that we deserve it just as well as others by leading by example. So we go and do, they'll see it, and then the change will come. Unfortunately, we're not the people that actually they can see and say, oh, that's a human. Let's just go ahead and do that for them. No, we haven't gotten there yet. So we need to work for it. And I'm with you. Great job, black man. Okay. So our next question is, oh, wait, I'm sorry. Do anyone have anything to give or take with that? No? Oh, we got good thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so next, your question is, should there be a age cutoff for twerking in public?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just tired of seeing, like, me personally, I don't think you should do it at all, right? But I get it. You're young, you live, that's fine, you having fun. But when you 35, 40, I think it's just a bad look for you, right? Because you should be attracting a husband, not nobody who want. Me coming from a man's perspective, if I'm go out and I'm dating and I see you twerking on a car and you're 35, 40, how am I going to approach you? I don't know. I mean, I can't approach you professionally. I can't say I want to date you because I just saw you shaking your ass on the car. So that's the type of attention you're going to draw. But now me as a man, if I come at you on the car, if I get up there and I get to touching on your ass, and now you on the snap on me, but you just was in public, middle of the street, in public, twerking on the car or twerking, period. Like some of these women will have on thongs and just twerk in the middle of the street and they 40. I don't think it's cool for no age, but it happens, right? But at 40, come on. If you don't have a husband or if you're trying to get one, I promise you, you won't get it. You won't get what you're looking for. Like you gotta have.
No, so I was gonna say, so the friend that's recording them should tell them not to.
Listen, the hype man is what I call them. Okay. These, when you see them twerking, what's that? Hey, that's the famous line. That A.
Okay, so leave my alone, okay? Because I can turn up.
Yeah, but listen, you not okay. I was in Miami, right? And that's like everybody forget themselves in Miami. I think everybody forget themselves in Miami. Like they get down there, and it was this lady. I know she had to be at least 52, and I could be a little off by 5 years higher. And she was going harder than the young girls, and it was a lady about 64 hyping her up, talking about some A, and that's what really struck the nerve with me. Like it has to be a cutoff age. Like you shouldn't be in your mid 50s twerking, and she was on top of a Jeep, and she was just twerking, and I'm just like, don't nobody else have a problem with this? Like this is right? This is somebody's grandma, and why is she twerking on the Jeep and on Miami Beach? Like, come on, let's. But my thing to women is this: I have no problem with dancing, and people do what they do, but the movement that women are trying to, especially black women, right? The movement that they're trying to go forward with, this really puts a big hinder on it because you're judged by everything, not just some things. So if you're pushing this positive women movement, and then I see you twerking, I'm not gonna take you serious. I mean, I know it's not fair, but it's just reality. You can't, publicly. Let's be clear, publicly. Now, in the comfort of your own home, you do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your business. But don't go live. That's all I'm saying. Don't go live and have grandma at family reunion. She twerking. Okay, that's funny. But don't go grandma out in the street on top of a car. Like it rubbed me so wrong. Like it just has to. Like I'm just tired of.
It is funny though.
Yeah, it's funny, but we can't promote it. See what I'm saying?
No, I completely understand what you're saying though. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does, especially when the daughter is the one that's recording them. That is a little bit much.
Yeah, you so So now when your daughter decides to be a stripper, what you do?
Marshawn, you don't have to go to a stripper. It don't jump straight to a stripper.
I'm just saying though, like if your daughter had to make stripping a career, how can you be mad? Mama was a lifelong twerker. Like, what you gonna?
I'm with you.
How you gonna talk about
twerk? Okay, a lifelong twerker. Okay, so do anyone have anything to add or take from? Okay, we got to add. All right. Yes, Mr. Daniel.
No, that's an interesting question. It made me think back to the incident down in Dallas, the black male restaurant owner and the young lady that kept standing up on his table twerking. Now, what pissed me off was the fact that you had people that were doing like response videos and trying to get this brother canceled. One woman said, well, he has to understand because this is a black cultural thing. Like, you can't expect us not to do. And I was like, black cultural thing? What do you mean by that?
Twerking is not a black cultural thing. It's a dance.
So not only did she feel disrespected because of the words he decided to use, but to reference it towards like a black cultural thing, like that's just what the fuck we do. I'm like, that's wrong.
Yeah, I think we need to. Yeah, I think us as black people and the culture thing that they want to throw out there, I think we should kind of like word it differently. Our dancing culture on how it makes us feel and how it relieves us of our stress and everything. You can say that's part of our culture, but the actual twerking thing is not a part of our culture. So yeah, I don't like that part either. Yeah. I think the only thing that I had a problem with that situation was that he was actually playing a certain type of music at a sit down restaurant, and it was at a volume level of a club, and he wanted to say that it was not. So if you're going to promote that part, of course you're adding liquor into the situation. So of course people are going to get up and dance, if they're feeling that way.
Not on top of my furniture though.
No, not on top of your furniture though. Yeah, right.
You have top of that furniture and did that?
No.
Okay, so you can't
But
defend
I am a married, respectful woman, so that can't. You can't.
Too.
I would not have, even if I was not.
So what I'm saying is, we can't defend her. She was wrong. This is this man's establishment. And if you don't,
but I'm saying like she was only wrong. I feel like she was only wrong in the sense of if he tapped her and told her to get down, and she did not. But I do not believe that she was wrong, because if you're at a location and it's a sit down restaurant, supposedly, but you have the volume at a certain level and the music is of a certain demeanor of dancing, then of course you're going to trigger that with, the type of, amount of liquor that you're serving. So him doing the most and telling her to get down and trying to target her to say that she was degrading whatever he had going on. No, you put that out there when you made that music a certain level and put that music on. Like he said, only Anita Baker is going to be played now. You should have done that in the first place. You should not have been playing any of Cardi B's songs thinking that no one is going to get up and twerk when they've had liquor, period. I mean, I'm not going to do it in the public eye, but I will definitely turn up and do my little A.
You got to be aware of your surroundings, right?
I mean, nobody do. Else what I'm saying is that it's the liquor, though. Like it's her birthday, huh?
I get it. But when you went there, you didn't go there to twerk, all right? So now you heard the music. You got a couple of drinks in you. And you look around, they just enjoying the music. Why does she have to be the one?
I mean, she probably got a little bit more. She had a little bit more than others.
I get it, but at some point, if I walk in the room and everybody's serious, I don't want to be the first one to crack the joke. See what I'm saying?
Certain people really don't care what people think.
I think that's a problem, though, because
that's the impulse control problem. Like
now the impulse control part, but she probably was. I mean, I understand what you're saying to the fullest. but I really feel like he did too much with that situation. But I do feel like she should have read the room. And once he told her to get down, she should have just gotten down.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
All I'm saying.
Yeah. Read the room is, yes, I get you. Reading the room is really important. I got you. Yes, you okay, you're right. Okay.
And my thing is now you go in a restaurant and you twerking on this man furniture. First of all, let's just put that out there. He invited it. I agree with you 100% on that. He set the tone. He set the stage for it with the music, the drinks. But at the end of the day, why? My question to him is, okay, now that you got people twerking, now you want to change the music. Okay, so what was your intentions at first?
That's how I feel.
What was you thinking was gonna happen when you was playing the music? So what was you inviting in? Right. Like, what was you inviting in when you did it? So now you're going to change it. But initially, what was your angle with the music and the drinks? And like, so he overreacted. Absolutely. She shouldn't have did it, but he definitely overreacted. But he had the right to react. Like, I ain't taking that from him. But when you put his own foot in his mouth when you're playing Cardi B, like, you got to know your people. Like, you got to know. Most women ain't sitting down when the Cardi B song come on. Like, that's just.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
It's just hard. You just can't. When you hear her voice, you just automatically just start moving, and you just don't even know it. I'm sorry.
It's like the Holy Ghost.
No, shut up. I'm gone. No. Thank you.
They move.
No, I'm not. I'm not. Thank you, Marshawn. I appreciate your answers. Thank you very much. Okay. So next we have Mr. Dino's. Hello, sir. You all, I can't hear you. You got it? If you can hear me, try to press the volume button on the actual keyboard. No, let me see. Okay, now, can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me? No, I can't hear you. Go out and come back in. Okay. Give me 1 second. We're going to go to the next person and keep it moving. Okay. Let's see. Remove his questions. Technical difficulties. Thank you for being patient.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I'm waiting patiently for you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so I appreciate you. So, when I called you to ask you to bless my stage, I asked you what your occupation was, and